Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT, before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence, or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph numbered to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Numbered to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
In the land of throwback packs, we reign supreme, ripping open boxes like it's all a dream. Dalen's the bookend king, he's on the rise, stacking hits so high they touch the skies. Amanda's got the vision, CEO on the scene. Mrs. Junkwax rolls in, a card-picking queen. Retro and modern, she buys all the best. From rookies to legends, she outdoes the rest. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junkwax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist, breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corner sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Trading stories of pools, it's a sacred scene. Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean. From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junkwax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist, breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corner sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Oh the cardboard appeal. Trading stories of pools, it's a sacred scene. Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean. From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Corner sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Oh, yeah. Oh, the cardboard appeal.
Well, good afternoon, you absolute legends. How the heck are you? Hey, I missed you so much. Happy Wednesday, my dear friends. Hey, what's up there, Frank? Can you get an up close of his rookie card? Sure. Here you go, buddy. Got you covered. Good afternoon, legends. How we doing over there on Twitch? Mr. Derek Isley, one half of the Isley brothers. Excellent to see you, my good man. Mr. Drew Jones, what's up, brother? Mikey One, our innovation lead here at JWV. Damn good to see you as always, my man. Mr. Kyle Dana, David Piccirilli, Mr. Mikey the Mad Hatter, the OG, joining us this afternoon. Good to see you, Mikey. Good to see you, Craig Gamble. Mr. Josh Fish, thank you for being over there on the YouTube. I appreciate you, buddy. It is beautiful. Thank you, Frank. You know it. Smogut, what's up, buddy? Excuse me, folks. So, as always, thank you for joining me here today on this very special Wednesday. And, folks, first and foremost, thank you so much for bearing with me this morning. I woke up this morning to a hellacious migraine. Felt like my head was in a vice and it was going to pop. And I was trying to tough it out, too, because I'm a dum-dum. So I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I took some medication. I drank a whole bunch of water. I took my supplements. I had a good breakfast because I was trying to set myself up and hopefully get out of that funk. It got to about 15 minutes before the show. I was having a really hard time, and Mrs. Junkwax came up and put the hammer down. She was like, honey, I can look at you and tell you are not 100%. You are not doing your show this morning. And I was like, but come on, babe. Ugh. I can do it. She's like, come on, dum-dum. So yeah, that's what happened this morning. I appreciate you bearing with me, gosh dang it. But we are back. We are live in full effect. And folks, I am indescribably excited to bust into a half case of 2025 Bowman Chrome in just a few minutes. We have a full break, my dear friends. So yeah, Frank, it is not for sale, my friend. All the cards up there are not for sale. Of course, everything's got a price, right? The price on that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie auto is $5,000. Is it worth that? Nope. But that's what it's worth to me because that was a gift from my wife. So if somebody wants to buy it out from underneath me, $5,000 is the price tag. So there you go, my dear friends. C3PO, thank you so much, my good man. I feel 100% better. So full disclosure, folks, I took a 2-hour nap. That is all I needed. I needed a rest. So full disclosure, my dear friends, I am really, really, really bad at taking care of myself. I have that leftover stupid army brain. So I'm like, come on, Dalen, just tough it out. 3 hours of sleep, you could do it. Come on. And I am not 18 anymore. I'm learning the hard way, gosh dang it. So again, thank you so much for bearing with me. I appreciate you. And Alex says, just wait till you see the queue. I am looking at it, my good man. Let me double check that shop and see where we're at. That's right, Johnny D, a little nap and rally. Yes, I am, Mikey One. It's true. It's true. All right, legends, let's get some music happening, shall we? Of course, if it is your very first time tuning in today to this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting, be it a little bit late, and ending your day's right with that daily dose of positivity. Some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a few laughs. Typically at my expense. And that is exactly how we want it. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, always keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam family is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to come over here and join us, my friends, we would love to have you. That's right, Mr. Peach-A-Really. Thank you, big man. Dylan Pye, good afternoon. Macho Danny Savage and Dylon, thank you for the beautiful TikTok gifts, gentlemen. I sincerely appreciate it. Mr. Gritty has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask?
He says, Mr. Junkwax, would a PSA 7 or Raw bring more value? Modern LeBron auto to 19. That's a great question, my friend. That's a great question. A Beckett card value encyclopedia, I am not. I wish I was, my man. But I would assume, that's a good question, bro. I got nothing. I don't know, man. So a PSA 7 is kind of equal to a Raw on some cards, but your best bet, my man, because that is a very specific and valuable card, would be to look up, on eBay or one of those card lookup sites. That's a great question, my man. I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. I wish I was some kind of card price encyclopedia, my friend. I wish. But it is great to see you again, Gritty. Hit the gritty, as my kids would say. Thank you, Mikey. You're absolutely right, sir. Okie dokie. My dear friends, let's flip this camera around and get this party started, shall we? Alrighty. Let's bust into that very first item of the day, my dear friends. Some of that nectar of life. Some of that spicy water. Cheers, my friends. A roast. Ooh. That first sip of spicy water is so good. Shout out to Ezra and Russell, little Invader Zims. Good to have little Zimmermans in the house today. Thank you so much, Alex, Father of the Year over there. I love it. Excuse me. Ooh, Mr. Peach-A-Really. That would be magnificent, my man. Rip something for you while you're at 35,000 feet. Yes, please. That would be sick. And that's right, Bubba. Excuse me, folks. Yes, we have new stickers. That is correct, Reese and Bubba. Piotr, Mr. Dillon, does that have sugar in it? It does not. No. All that's in this, my man, is water and bubbles. That's it. Whole bunch of zeros. It is vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free. Totally free of all things except water and bubbles. Jay, I see. If so, what day was it? I think I must have missed half that question, my friend. Good evening, 12 Bravo. What's up, buddy? The 6-box Bowman Chrome break. We're going to do that this afternoon, my friend. Is that Hot Tub Time Machine, Alex Wayne? All right, folks, so check out the new stickers. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax for getting these made, and they have a cracked ice finish. They're so sweet. So a lot of you, excuse me, are going to have these in your upcoming JWV packages because we rip hot fire. Isn't that cool? Very nice. Shout out to Rodney Dangerfield. There you go. Shout out to Ladybugs. That's an old Rodney Dangerfield movie, I believe. Oh, thank you so much, Mikey1. He says the new Halloween stickers are crazy good. Amanda knocked them out of the park. I totally agree. GCR, thank you so much, big man. I appreciate that. Hey, Bree B, what's up, my favorite Imus in the afternoon? Good to see you, Bree. Shout out to you and Lolo, my favorite national buddies. All right, my dear friends, we busted into that first item of the day. How about we bust into that second item of the day? And you know exactly what it is. Let's take a trip back to 1991. Get into some Upper Deck football, and then, my dear friends, we're going to refresh that shop for the very first time on this happy hump day at 2:30 in the afternoon. A little bit late on this Wednesday. But don't you worry, folks. Our evening show will be at the exact same time. We're just extending the morning show right now. And we're going to get into that 6-box half case of Bowman Chrome here in just a few. Mr. John Elliott. Wesley Carroll, star rookie. It doesn't matter if you want a fresh Bentley. Albert Bentley. Excuse me. Mr. Dennis Gentry for Da Bears. I agree, Reese Lightning. Isn't it cool? Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Reese. Appreciate that, gentlemen. Mr. Charles Haley for Rob Richardson's 49ers. There you go, Val. That's right. Thank you, Ms. Fleming. How about Mr. John Williams, team MVP for my Seattle Seahawks? Beautiful. Mike Pritchard for the Colorado Buffaloes. Star rookie. Oh, Vance Johnson holding the giant helmet. That's fun. Shout out to Vance Johnson and the Horsies. Shout out to the Kunico clan. How about Ruben Mays for the Saints? Shout out to Jimmy Nuge. Oh, Jay, you're talking about the Topps and Panini break, my man. We did that last night. Yeah, that was at the end of the show last night, my brother. Mr. Hobie Brenner for the Saints. Ooh, Nick Lowry coming with the Thunder. Kicker extraordinaire for Alan White's Chiefs. And last but not least, you got some Trace Armstrong, who I thought was a country singer. Every light in the house is on. The backyard's bright as a crack of dawn. Isn't that Trace Armstrong? I think so. All right, legends. Excellent first pack of Juicy Junk Wax, if I do say so myself. I think it's time to refresh junkwaxvintage.com for the very first time today. Trace Adkins. Thank you. There you go, gentlemen. Trace Adkins. Thank you. Beautiful. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time this afternoon. And thank you for the last time for bearing with me this morning. I still feel like a heel. You all know I will be the utmost of transparent with you. If I ever have to cancel a show, it kills me. Twist the knife. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me. And Alex Wayne, I got to tell you, buddy, it was very heartwarming to see your orders while I was down. When I woke up from my nap and I saw that there was orders in the shop, I was like, oh, they love me. They really love me. They still ordered even though they know I'm sick. Thank you. So I appreciate that, Alex. Truly, my friend. All joking aside, that's amazing. Thank you so much. All right, I'm refreshing here, folks. I see Mr. Reese Lightning taking down a 2021 Platinum Anniversary Pack. Jaime Villarreal taking down a Bowman Chrome U. Blaster, thank you, Jaime. Mr. 12 Bravo, we have one half of the Isley brothers taking down a football break spot and a Panini Prism or Panini Prospects break spot. Mr. Brad Greeny, Alan White, Craig Gamble taking down a break spot. Alex Wayne, I see the retail. Oh, by the way, Alex Wayne, my dude, I see that you snagged a 2003 Stadium Club. I think we're out of that product. I don't know why that's still up there in the shop. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Junkwax if we still have some hiding somewhere. If we do, Awesome. If we don't, I'll just refund you for that pack, if that's okay. Everything else we do have, though. And then Mr. Tyler Metzger, my fellow wrestling fan. I think it's just you, Alex, on this one, anyway. He snagged a spot in our wrestling break. By the way, folks, that wrestling break is going to be a doozy. Have you seen the Cactus Jack cards? They are really cool. I saw him bust in a box over there at Dave & Adams. Damn, those cards are sick. I am ridiculously excited to see what we find in those boxes. I got 4 of them, I think. So, Mr. Alan White taking some spots. I see that as well. Thank you, buddy. Let's see here. Holden Guthrie, I've got his products right here. So actually, the queue's not too bad, my dear friends. Not too bad at all. So, Mr. Reese Lightning and Jaime Villarreal, let me jump up here and grab some packs for you, my dear friends. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. This is our last pack of 2021 Platinum Anniversary Hobby Style. Thank you, Reese Lightning. Oh, Alex Wayne. Dude, you do not have to do that. That is extremely kind of you, though, my friend. So hopefully we can find a pack. If not, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that is extremely kind of you, Alex. Thank you, good buddy. All right, Reese Lightning, you're on the deck. And Jaime Villarreal. I should not say you're on deck, Reese Lightning. I'm so sorry, but you're in the queue. And Senor Villarreal, my fellow Austinite, taking down a 2024 Bowman U blaster box. Sincerely appreciate you, Senor Villarreal. Got you locked in there, buddy. And then Jaime, let me grab that box real quick. And I see you, Mr. Invader Zim. I will double check here in just a moment, my good man. I'm still working my way through the queue here. So there might be something in there I just haven't seen yet, buddy. Excuse me. I swear to gosh, Mrs. Junklax likes to hide boxes from me. There you go, Jaime Villarreal. Muchísimas gracias, hermano. All right, next. One half of the Isley brothers. And Alex, I do see yours, my good man. I've got you right here, my brother. So we do have both Alexes. I stand corrected. Excuse me. And then Mr. Derek Isley. We got a couple of break spots here, buddy. And the Donruss Football number 3 taking spot number 6. And then in our Panini Prospects, which I do not have a break sheet yet for, you took spot number 20. But I will make that break sheet probably after the show today. Cool. Mr. Mean Brad Green, I see you in that break as well. Alan White snagging some top loaders. Excellent. Thank you, Alan. Alex Wayne, I went ahead and grabbed your retail. And Alex Zim, I grabbed your retail as well. So we are solid. Excellent. All right, homies. Let's bust through a few family rips. And you know what, folks? I hate to do it, but we're going to go ahead and shut down the shop. Because this afternoon, my dear friends, is all about 2025 Bowman Chrome. So we're going to knock through these beautiful family rips. And then we're going to get into that 6 hobby box Bowman Chrome break. Then we're going to call it an afternoon, my dear friends. I'm going to take a little break. I got a whole lot of work I need to do over here. And then I will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we get to do it all over again. That's right. Alex versus Alex. Spy versus spy. That's what it reminds me of. You two are that Spider-Man meme where you're pointing at each other. I like it. All right, homies. So a lot of you heard that I told Mr. Holden Guthrie that I was going to go ahead and rip his stuff whether he was here or not. So Mr. Holden Guthrie is going to be our very first rip of this wonderful afternoon. We have some 2023 Prism, we have some 2023 Select, and we have an MJ Holdings box. So let's go for Holden Guthrie. And for the very first time, my dear friends, on this happy hump day, you know what we must do. we shout, yay, yay, grippeth, and we shout, rippeth. Good luck to Mr. Holden Guthrie. What's up, Uncle Smitty? Onward, I am glad you popped in to say hello, my dude. Happy Wednesday. Get my garbage can out there. There we go. That's better. Empty box there, my friends. Good afternoon, Mikey Koba. What's up, brother? Pack number 4 to the side. You are absolutely back-to-back again, Alex. Yes, sir. Thank you, Meanie Braddy Greenie. Good to see you, my good man. How we doing, Brad? How's the day going, my brother? Bubba 3, what's up, Jeremy Farwell? Excellent to see you this afternoon as well, my dude. Uncle Smitty, one of the oest of OGs of the whole family. Uncle Smitty, we had Mikey the Mad Hatter in here earlier as well. We had Uncle Moosey, we have the trifecta. The hat trick. Mr. B. Phil, what's up, brother? I am doing very well now. I wasn't so much this morning, but I am now. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. This morning was rough. Not gonna lie. And I probably made it rougher on myself trying to power through it, because I'm an idiot. In the best of ways. All right, folks. Starting out with some Diego Cartaya, Max Wagner, Corey Hunter from Minnesota, Grayson Rodriguez on the 2080 scale, Jackson Holiday on the blue cracked ice. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice. Oh, Mikey the Mad Hatter is still here. It is great to see you, my dude. I just assumed that you are busy, so you might have had to pop out. But I appreciate you still being here, Mikey. Love you, my brother. How about Mr. Jake Madden? Mason Wynn. Pops. Willie Stargell. That's right, Jaime. You could say it that way too, my brother. You know. Joey Weimer on the green cracked ice. Not numbered. Either is that Jackson Holiday. Ooh, we have some aloe vera. Another blue cracked ice, Errol Vera for the Angels. Willie Cam, legend for the Chicago White Sox. On the blue cracked ice, Yiddy Cappy. Carson Weisenhunt. Hans Lobert. Michael Bush in the 3-hole.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
I'll see myself out. Angel Martinez. Mr. Nick York. Mikey, you're in the studio today, so I'm up on the big screen. Nice, my man. Well, I appreciate that. All I need is a more giant head. Old Dick Williams. PCA on the Future Tools. Beautiful. Al Newhauser. I would say he's an old Hauser now. For the Motor City Kitties. Jackson Ferris. Brandon Barriera. Rafael Furcal. Tom Glavin. And my PC on the blue cracked ice, Mr. Harry Ford. Beautiful. There you go, Holden Guthrie. Outstanding. Nice little first box. Let's get into your pack number 4. I appreciate that, B. Me too, brother. Me too. Feeling much better than this morning. Turns out all I needed was an extra couple hours of rest. So thank you all again for bearing with me this morning. I truly appreciate it. You know that doesn't happen very often. Mr. Justin Crawford. Matter of fact, I can't even remember the last time I canceled the show. Midnight in Colson, Montgomery. Eddie Matthews, another Milwaukee Braves legend. Ramar Johnson for the Pirates on the Future Tools Prism. And some Bubba. And we're not talking about Jeremy Farwell or Trevor Taylor or our buddy Bubba 2. We have 3 Bubbas in the family. That would make 4 if we talk about Bubba Chandler. Excellent. All right, nice first box for Holden. Let's get into box number 2. From 2023 Select Baseball. The only bummer about these is there is like 12 cards in this box total. Val, you are spot on, my friend. Absolutely right. I learn the hard way sometimes on those. And that's right, Uncle Smitty. Shout out to Henry Ford. Oh, Mikey, you're printing Pokemon today. Nice, buddy. What is your favorite Pokemon to print, if I may ask? Excuse me. Mr. Koba says, Dalen, are you getting any 1995 cool packs for baseball? Probably, yes. So I have been on the hunt lately for some 1990s baseball. We do have some new stuff coming into the shop very, very soon. A lot of you have seen we have 1994 Select baseball. We just got some 1994 Select Series 1 baseball. To this day, we have only seen Series 2 on this channel. So check this out, folks. This is the Series 2 that we have been ripping, okay? This is the Series 1, which we have not ripped to date, and they only made 4,950 cases of it. I love that. So we're going to have that up in the shop very soon also. So thanks for asking, Mike. Bulbasaur is your favorite, but you're printing Jolteon today. Very nice, Mikey. Outstanding. My boys would love that. One half of the Super Stroopers. What's up, Chris? I am feeling much better, my man. I appreciate you asking. Thank you, buddy. How's your day going, Mr. Stroop? All right, we start off with a Gordon Gracheffo. Old Bob Feller. And they immortalized that leg kick. Gotta love it. Jared Schuster. Orange Shock, Mr. Jim Rice. Legend for Baston. Judd Fabian. Ooh, how about Al Birdwell on the parallel? That is a diamond level. We have an unequaled Mr. Bob Feller. So nice, you got him twice. Mr. Jones and me. Mr. Drew Jones on the Orange Shock. Jared Schuster. So nice, you got him twice. Luis Gonzalez. Diamond level Mason Wynn. That's a nice one. Shout out to our Saint Lunatics. And last but not least, the legend, Mr. Duke Snyder on the Orange Shock. Fun second box for Mr. Holden Guthrie. And let's get into our last box for Mr. Holden Guthrie. And Holden, if you go back and you watch this replay, my man, I appreciate you letting me rip these even if you are not here. And thank you for watching that replay. Last box magic. Outstanding, Chris. Heck of a break last night, eh? That was fun. Excuse me. All right, so as I have said many, many times, my dear friends, in these MJ Holdings boxes, we are always looking for those Ohtani rookies because we have found 2 of them in these boxes, surprisingly. So we have some 2022 Top Series 1, some more 2022 Top Series 1, the infamous black box. If we're going to find a Shohei rookie, it's probably going to be in there. Then we have some 2021 Stadium Club. It's weird that they tape them. They always tape them like that. Why do they do that? How bizarre. And it's Scotch tape, too. Scotch tape is like a huge faux pas in our hobby. PSA, my dear friends, do not ever use Scotch tape. You could always use painter's tape, or no tape is even better. And then last but not least, we have some 2021 Allen and Ginter. Let's do it. That's right, Reese Lightning. That Charlie Condon Talisman to 25 was magnificent. Congratulations on that one, my brother. Brandon Frickin' Johnson, welcome back, buddy. Hey, we have a not-so-dirty Sanchez, rookie for the Marlins. Joe Mauer. That's right, Mikey Koba. Congratulations on that absolutely beautiful Mizorowski Cherry Blossom numbered to 20. Johnny D says, my boy found out about eBay. He wants to sell some Pokemon cards to buy an electric scooter. I like where his head's at. Beautiful. Chef Vinny, good afternoon, you legend. Good to see you, my brother. How about Barry Zito? Brad Keller on the Mini for Alan White's Royals. The Arboreal Appreciation. How about the Scarlet Oak? And last but not least, BMX legend Mr. TJ Lavin. Oh, that's fantastic. Hell yeah. Gotta love the not baseball players. How about 2021 Stadium Club? Good luck. What's up, Silent One Justin? Excellent to see you back, my good man. Another OG of the family. Good to see you, brother. Happy Wednesday. Mr. Jim Cos, good to see you back, good buddy. Oh, you lucky, lucky ducky! Ken Griffey Jr. SP. Holy crapola! Holden Guthrie. Goodness gracious, my dude.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it? Oh, I'm going to sleeve this up. Buddy, you win big time. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. I freaked out. You don't find those every day, my dear friends. That is a Ken Griffey Jr. Image Variation SP. Damn. Oh, I am peanut butter and jealous of that. That is sick. Congratulations, Holden Guthrie. You got the blue cracked ice Harry Ford and the SP Ken Griffey Jr. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. First card on the stand of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. That is so damn cool. All right, how about it always a parte with Mr. Cattell Marte? Brandon Crawford for the Gigantes. Dylan Carlson going up high for the St. Lunatics, rookie. And Sam Huff, catcher extraordinaire, rookie for our Texas Rangers. That is correct, Justin. Thank you so much, my good sir. What a pack. Damn. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. That is a very, very valuable card, especially at a PSA 10. True. True. Woo. Okie dokie. Let's move on, shall we? So, folks, believe it or not, we're looking for a Ken Griffey Jr. home field advantage in the 2022. Let's see if we can't find one. All right, we start out with a national, Mr. Josiah Gray. Jake Arrieta. Adam Frazier, back-to-back Padres. Excuse me. Mr. Liam Hendricks. Tommy Pham. Danny Jansen. Mookie. Bobby Dalbec. Omar Narvaez. Jake I Love a Burger, rookie for the White Sox. Acuna Matata, shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter, his PC. Austin Hedges. Funky Cole Molina. Mr. Rogers. Kyle Gibson. Grossman. Nick Solak. He's so lax. Any facial hair. Luis Robert on the Welcome to the Show. Joey Gallo. Buster Posey. Another shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter, his PC. There you go, Mikey. Gio Urshela. Stuart Morgan Fairchild. Eduardo Pablo Escobar. The pillar of his community, Kevin. Emmanuel Rivera. Mr. Hanky. Welcome back, buddy. Mr. Hand. Jared Walsh. Boba Fett. Dante's son. Lothar. How about Kenta and Shohei on the Minnesota meetup? Garrett Cole, Chris Flexen, and Steven Matz, your wins leaders. How about Shohei and Mr. Mike Trout for the Angels? Kristen Javier, Carson Kelly. The St. Lunatics with Goldie and Nolan. The Astros, shout out to Bubba and Mr. Piccirilli. And Slam Diego, finishing off that pack. Well, hello there, Jason Weddle. I am feeling much better, my friend. Thank you for asking. Much, much better. 100%. Hanky the Stapler says, do you only open baseball and hockey, or do you football and basketball? Bro, we open everything here, my brother. I appreciate you asking. I would invite you to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there, my friend. But thank you for asking. Good to see you again. All right, we have Wander and Vladdy. Holden Guthrie. If you want me to chuck that, my man, you just let me know. Someday. Freddie Galvis. Mitchie Moreland. Taz McCormick and Smix. Iglesias. That's really cool, Tay. Congratulations, my friend. I think you told us that same thing yesterday. Jose Ramirez. Mitch Haniger. Raimel Tapia. B-Man Choi. Mr. Lothar, so nice, you got him twice. Kenta and Shohei, so nice, you got them twice as well. Another one. Another one. Stevenson for WKRP on the Rookie Cup. Mr. Chipper Jones on the 1987 throwback. Gotta love the wood grain. And Javi Baez, last but not least, for the Mets on the Stars of the MLB. I see you, Alex. Mr. Jason Hawkins, good to see you back, my brother. A couple of legendary Jasons in the chat. Thank you, gentlemen. Alrighty. Thank you so much, moderator extraordinaire over there on TikTok. I see you, Mr. Wayne. All right, we have an empty box here, folks. And we start off with a Tyler Chatwood. These are 2017. Ryan Hannigan for the Bo Sox. Pat Neshek. Alex Dickerson. The proud owner of the second most Scandinavian name in all of baseball, Mr. Noah Syndergaard. Josh Donaldson, Chris Davis, and Bautista, your RBI leaders. Carlos Ruiz. The Pinstripes with some CC. The Athletics, shout out to Dutchy. The Best Kid, good to see you, buddy. JD Martinez. Daniel Murphy, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. The Man, the Myth, the Pool Hose. Chris Davis. Stephen Tuhati Piscotti on the throwback jersey. Johnny Giovatella on the hollow. Matt Shoemaker. Yoenis Cespedes for the Mets. Silver Slugger. Stephen Colbert on the first pitch. That's fun. Very nice. Jose Fernandez. Mr. Brandon Moss. Justin Smoke. We don't want that smoke. Nomar Mazara. Mr. Adam Leand for my Seattle Mariners. Jake Smolinski. Ryan Braun. Adam Duvall. Chris Young for Alan White's Royals. Jared Weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Jared Weaver, shout out to Dutchy, that was a stretch. Paulo Orlando, and Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical, Carlos Correa. Finishing off that box for you, Holden Guthrie. An absolutely beautiful rip this morning, my good man. I should say this afternoon. Excellent way to start our Junk Wax Wednesday. Mikey Koba, yes. The shop is closed for this show, my friend. Of course, if you want to snag something to rip tonight, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But the name of the game this afternoon, my man, is I want to get into that 6 hobby box Bowman Chrome break. That one's going to be a doozy. So we do have a healthy queue. I want to get through all those and then get into that break. That is my goal for this afternoon. And then I got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to knock out in between this show and tonight's show. Mr. Ryan Fanger, the headache is 100% better, my man. I appreciate you asking. There you go, Mikey Koba. Correct. You know it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. Slip and slide. Alrighty. I'll see myself out. Next, Mr. Alex Wayne. We are moving on. And congratulations, Holden Guthrie, on that absolutely beautiful Ken Griffey Jr. short print. Buddy, that is sick. I am so stoked that we could find that together, Holden. Goodness gracious. That is the second one of those that I have ever pulled. The first one I actually pulled for myself, and I still have it. It's similar. It's not the same one, but similar to this one. Sorry about that, my friends. Had to let Lucy out. Very much better, Yesy Hockey. Thank you so much, good sir. Good to see you this afternoon, my dude. Joseph Clark, thank you for smacking that follow button and welcome to the crew, my friend. Very glad to have you. The amazing Randy, I see over there, my brother. Thank you for the heart. I heart you right back, good sir. All right, Mr. Alex Wayne, my brother from another mother. Good luck. Of course, we're going to rip into this Playboy a little bit later tonight, but we can rip into your 2425 Allure right meow. Good luck, Alex. I agree. Thank you, Randy Schmidt. Shout out to our favorite Schmidt head. And you know it, Mikey. You dirty birdie. Alrighty. We are looking for some autographs. Maybe some SPs. Good luck, Mr. Alex Wayne. Love me some Allure Hockey. Oh, and by the way, folks, we have a juicy hockey break up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Right meow. If you have not checked that out yet, I invite you to do so. Stature Hockey looks like an amazing product. I've watched a few boxes ripped. It is really neat. And believe it or not, folks, we are still looking for Connor Bedard rookies in that. Little cuffing. No big deal. I do my best, Alex. Thank you. I agree, Randy. Thank you. All right, legends. Here we go. We start off with a Nikita Kucherov. La Femme Nikita. Shout out to the USA Network. Maxwell Krazier, rookie for Tampa Bay. Ooh, a color flow. Cole Caulfield for the Canadiens. John Carlson. Vince Dunn for my Seattle Kraken. Mark Stone. Matthew Neese. Andrei Vasilevsky. Liam Ogren for Minnesota. Rookie. Jonathan Humperdinck. Huberdeau. Jonathan Marchessault. Jack St. Ivani for the Penguins. Rookie. Color flow Ovi. Nice one. The legend himself. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. And Noah Dobson for the New York Islanders. Not too shabby there, Mr. Alex Wayne.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic. I see you, Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. All right, last pack magic for Alex until we bust into his Playboy later tonight. Mr. Colt Simmons, I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking, good sir. Excellent to see you. Rashid, what's up, buddy? Hope you're driving safe out there, my good man. Making America move one load at a time. Clayton Keller. Jared McCann for my Seattle Kraken. Jan Kuznetsov for the Calgary Flames. Rookie. And that is a black rainbow. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. And Tomas Hertl for Las Vegas. And we're going to sleeve up the Jan Kuznetsov on the black rainbow parallel. That's a pretty one there, my man. The Black Rainbow. Sounds like a My Chemical Romance song. There you go, Alex Wayne. These are going into your pile, my friend. And we still have your Playboy pack for a little bit later tonight when we get into JWAD. You got a Black Rainbow Kuznetsov. Rookie. Out of that box. And a couple of color flows as well. And one of them is Ovechkin. All right, we have the next Alex. Alex versus Alex. Mr. Invader Zim. Are you ready, my friend? And folks, we have 2 more family rips after this box, and then we're busting into 6 boxes of 2025 Bowman Chrome. Hobby style. I saw that, Johnny D. That's kind of what that reminded me of. That's right, Alex Wayne. Back-to-back Alexes. Gotta love it. All right, let's go. Invader Zim. Good luck, my friend. You like that elevator music, Uncle Smitty? Shout out to Michael Bolton and Kenny G. Little lady by the name of Miss Celine Dion. Some Enya. Maybe some Yanni. Full disclosure, my mom actually loves some Yanni. Listen to Yanni all growing up. Him and his salad. Empty box there, Invader Zim. Pack number 4 to the side because it is Tradicion. Oh, there you go, Jeff. Beautiful. Shout out to Yanni. And little lady by the name of Miss Celine Dion. Good afternoon, Wyatt. Welcome back, my dude. How is the favorite Rodenbeck in the family doing today? Uncle Smitty says, are your hours going to change? Nope. Not as far as I know, my friend. I mean, I'm sure eventually, after a very, very long period of time, maybe, we might have to find a new normal. But for now, I do not foresee any changes coming. Except for the fact that we will be going live on eBay Live instead of Whatnot. Mr. Johnny Mesco, I am feeling much better, my friend. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Rashid, dropping off in Houston on Saturday, then moving to Oregon. That's a hike. Damn, brother. I have taken that drive many times myself. But that is your job. You get it. Very cool, buddy. All right, we have the Degrominator for the Texas Rangers. Jordan Walker, rookie for our St. Lunatics. Super Herpes. Shout out to Valtrex. It's not about a cure, it's about suppression. K. Dowdy on the Schmeckel. He's got the juice. Tatis. Matt Walnut for Minnesota. What's up there, Bubba One? Anthony Gutierrez. On the new money. Cam Collier for WKRP. Burley Burleson for the Cardinals. Taz Jism. Xavier Isaac. Coca-Colas on the Schmeckel for the White Sox. Corey Seager. Coca-Colas, so nice you got him twice. And we actually found his autograph just a few days ago. Luis Robert for the White Sox. Back-to-back White Sox. I think so, Johnny D. Logan O'Hoppy. Mikey the Mad Hatter says, when do you think your first day eBay Live will be? That's a good question, Mikey. Honestly, I have no idea yet, my man. We still have to go through eBay Live training, so I think it's still going to be a couple of weeks. But don't you worry. You will all know. I will make sure we will blast that everywhere. We will shout that from the rooftops for that first eBay show. Mr. Rodenbeck, that clear-cut hockey in the shop is calling your name. I like it, brother. So just a heads up, though, Wyatt, any further family rips today, we're going to rip tonight. So if you want to snag that for ripping tonight, that would be magnificent. Mr. Jordan Beck on the Schmeckel. Max Meyer. Ora Levato. Simon. Drew Thorpe. Jackson Churio on the PE. Torkelson. Miggy. Martorella. Francisco for the Mets on the Schmeckel. Tovar. Freeman. Mookie. Brandon Barriera. Alada Parada. Numbered to 250 on the Aqua. Schmeckel. And Acuna Matata. Last but not least, shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter. His PC again. Beautiful. We're going to sleeve up our numbered to 250. Kevin Parada. And let's get into your last pack magic, Invader Zim. Big Dog, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate that, brother. Good to see you. We have a Hunter Brown for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew. One half of the Brothers Young on the Renowned Rookies. And Francisco, so nice, you got him twice on the Base Rookie for the Mets. There you go, Invader Zim. All of those beautiful cards and more will be into your next JWV package, my good man. And I sincerely appreciate you making those purchases while I was down today. Like I said earlier, that was extremely heartwarming to wake up and see purchases in the shop. Thank you again, my friends. Truly. I was feeling pretty bad about having to cancel the show this morning. And when I woke up and saw those orders in the shop, kind of hit me in the feels. Thank you again, gentlemen. All right, we are moving on, folks. Mr. Jaime Villarreal. Mr. Doce Bravo. Doce B. My fellow Austinite. Estamos listos. And Bubba, my fellow Austinite, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts. I appreciate you, Trevor Taylor. Do we have a Jaime, Senor Villarreal? There he is. He made the switch to Twitch. My man. Muchísimas gracias. Siempre. Tu sabes way. Hey, thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that so much, my friend. You and I both. You and I both. Good luck. Buena suerte, Jaime. And folks, Mr. Reese Lightning, Mr. Cooper, we have one pack, that last pack of 2021 Platinum Anniversary, and then we're busting into 6 boxes. A half case of 2025 Bowman Chrome. And oh, by the way, folks, we're running it back. So this evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will have another 6-boxer of 2025 Bowman Chrome. So if you want to set yourself an alarm for 6:58 p.m. Central Standard Time, make sure that you're up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Make sure that you're refreshing that shop right when it flips over to 7. You will probably get the team that you want. If you are not there at that time, there's a good chance you will not. Because I'll tell you what, folks, it has always been a little hot and heavy when we drop those breaks at 7, but now there is more and more of you that are picking up on that. So that first minute to 2 minutes is a doozy. All right, pack to the side. Let's go. Chef Vinny says, Dalen, have I been ripped yet? I did not see an order for you, Chef Vinny, but let me double check the shop, my man. I'm so sorry, Chef Vinny. I did have to close down the shop this afternoon, my brother, because we have to get into that 6-boxer. I am refreshing the shop, Chef Vinny. Let me double check here, buddy. I apologize if I missed something for you, brother. I am not seeing anything up here for you, Chef Vinny. I'm into last night's rips. I am so sorry, my brother. Oh, there was an order last night. I am so sorry, folks. Give me just a moment here. I'm looking through all my orders. So, Chef Vinny, I do see the break spot that you purchased. I see that you got the Red Sox in the 2025 Bowman Chrome, my friend. Aloha Bets, what's up, buddy? KC Rossiter, welcome back, brother. Oh, I know exactly who that is. Good to see you, KC. Welcome back, legend. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. Good to see you this afternoon, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. So, Chef Vinny, I do see the break spots that you purchased last night, my man. Let me check a different way here, buddy. I appreciate y'all bearing with me. Thank you. Yeah, so Chef Vinny, my friend, I see the purchase that you made last night of the break spots. And then the purchase before that was on September the 13th. So a full 10 days before that, my brother. And I know we did rip that one. That was just break spots. So I sincerely apologize, my friend, but I am not seeing anything that was purchased last night. Okay, that is correct. Outstanding. All right. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate you, Chef Vinny. Thank you, good sir. All right. Let's get back to it. I appreciate y'all bearing with me. Thank you. I hope so, Jonathan. Shout out to my Seattle Mariners with their first playoff berth in a long time. Talent Ted, welcome back, my man. Great to see you again. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. How's the day going, my man? All right, we start off with an Oscar Delp for Georgia. Noah Fifita. LaShawn Williams on the Purple Lava. First Bowman for Iowa. Garrett Greeny. Shout out to Brad Greeny. Michael Williams. Mark Fletcher. Omarion Hampton. First Bowman Pink Refractor for North Kakalaki. Darquez Hunter for Auburn. Hayden Prather. Joey Aguilar. Ollie Gordon on the throwback for OSU. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Will Howard. Shout out to the amazing Randy. Steve Angeli. Corey Kiner. Brew McCoy. The real McCoy for the Vols. Sean Atkins. Ricky White. Evan Stewart for Oregon. Balake Chapin. Shout out to Jake Quellen. And Principal Oshag Hennessy. Will Pauling. Ollie Gordon, so nice, you got him twice. Ruben Bain for Bienvenidos a Miami. And Ashton Daniels for Stanford. Last but not least, shout out to Rentaro Sasaki, who also plays for Stanford. I love it, Talented. My man. I appreciate that 10 cents, brother. All right. We have one last pack.
One down, one to go.
My fellow Austinite. Buena suerte. Good luck. And thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I did see that. I pulled that off to the side. He's just numbered to 150. There you go, buddy. All right, let's finish strong here, my friend. We have Raheem Colonel Sanders for South Kakalaki. TJ Finley. Path to Glory, Drew Aller. That is Melody's PC, I believe. And last but not least, little Cam Ward. Excellent way to end the box there, buddy. Nice. That is a fun little box. Congratulations to Jaime. Felicidades, hermano. And Casey Rossiter. How have you been, my man? Long time no see, brother. You know, folks, I do say it often. I completely understand that life has to come first sometimes, right? But always remember, it does not matter how long you're away, you always have a home here at JWV. And Mr. Rossiter, I am not throwing any shade at all, my man, but you have been gone for a while, and I am ridiculously glad to see you back, my buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Casey. De nada, Jaime. And looking forward to the siguiente, my brother. All right, these are going in your pile, Jaime. And my dear friends, we have one last family rip. And then we're getting into some 6 boxes of 2025 Bowman Chrome. Mr. Reese Lightning. You ready, buddy? And that's really cool, Jonathan. Nice, my man. You got to be at that game last night. That's really cool. All right, we start off with a Lance McCullers Jr. And whoever's waxing that dude's eyebrows needs to calm down because he just looks surprised all the time. Ryan Jeffers. My name is Jeff. Adam Eaton. And old Steve Rogers. Last but not least, and look at the dastardly dirt squirrel on Steve Rogers. Look at the opacity. You cannot see his skin through that. Look at the girth. Even on both sides of the mouth. I mean, that thing is good. I want to be friends with it. Reese Lightning. Excellent last pack of that hobby box, buddy. I do appreciate you snagging that down. Thank you as always, Reese Lightning. Oh, why thank you, Corey Bader. You know I am good, buddy. I feel much, much better. Mr. Jonesy, what's up, dude? You can't believe you missed out on the Chrome that sold out fast. Yes, it did, my man. But don't you worry, Jonesy. If you want to get back in on round number 2, you are absolutely welcome to do so. It will post tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Another 6 boxes. The second half of our sealed case. Got to fix some TikTok. There we go. All right, my friends. You know what time it is.
It's time!
6 boxes, 2025 Bowman Chrome. I took the liberty of removing that box number 4 ahead of time. We're going to rip that last because it is tradición. You are very, very welcome, Reese. All thanks go to you, my friend. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Jonesy. I sure hope so, good buddy. Does everybody know who we have? I hope so. If you would like to screenshot that list, my friends, please feel free to do so. Mr. Kind, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Excellent to see you. Happy Wednesday, buddy. All right. Thank you, Kyle Dana. You and I both, Mr. Peach-a-Reely. Sincerely appreciate the positivity. Thank you, Jonesy. You and I both, Mr. Fish. All right, legends. For the very first time in this 6 hobby box half case break, the first one of 2025 Bowman Chrome, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. We're just going to rip them all. We'll go box by box, but I just want to get all the plastic off. All right, all right. Box number 1 of 6. Empty box. Of course, we're going to extract all those pack number 4s. And we will rip them last. Good luck, my dear friends. I sincerely hope I find each and every one of you something juicy. Thank you, Bubba. I see those beautiful TikTok gifts over there, buddy. A friendship necklace. Yes, please. Should we make friendship bracelets? Give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if you remember those friendship bracelets from the 90s. The orange ones with the little flecks in them. All right, we start off a little Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. A little afternoon Wood. James Wood. Keyshaw. McAble. Oh, hell yeah. Our very first autograph on the Blue Reptilian. Bryce Botticher. There you go. Trevor Taylor. Bubba. Taking down our very first autograph for the Astros. Outstanding. It came to the league, J.J. Weatherholt for the Cardinals. That is your chase. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Carlos Lagrange. Tabata. Aponte. Coronil. Chad Patrick. Old Kobe Mayo. And there's our very first red rookie, folks, for the Tampa Bay Rays. Going to Alan White. Chandler Simpson. Oh, on the meteoric rise. How about a little afternoon Wood? James Wood for the Nationals. There you go, Alan White. Beautiful. Gotta love it. Just leaving that one up for you, my dude. Cam Smith on a rookie refractor for the Astros, going to Bubba. There is our very first. Darake Baldwin, who is also a stud for the Atlanta Braves, going to Bobby Viles. Nice one, Bobby. Julian Barreto, Justice Bigby, Ronnie Cruz, Jack Caglione, Uncle Larry, Carlos Correa, Mookie, Shota, Caglione on the Schmeckle. And that one goes to the Royals, and that is Mr. Alan White. Carson Williams on the Adios for Tampa Bay. Nathan Church, Ty Roberts, Yahiel Melendez, and Alirio Erebus. Last but not least for the Fighting Phillies. Round number 2. So, folks, I am really hoping that we find one of those peanut and jelly bean and popcorn packs. Those would be pretty sweet. We found a couple of those last year. All right, this is our last pack magic out of box number 1. Jackson Churio, Freddie Freeman, Shane Smith on a red rookie for the White Sox. Going to Brandon Franz. Mr. Johnny Utah. Congratulations, my brother from another mother. Walker Jenkins on the max volume for Minnesota. Beautiful insert. How about a little Brett Bateman, who 250 for the Cardinals? Excuse me, for the Cubbies. That goes to Johnny D. Congratulations, Johnny D. Cricket star turned baseballer for the Blue Jays, Arjun Namala. Chris Rodriguez. Anielo Marquez. Bryce Eldridge. Carson Williams. Gunner. Corbin Carroll. Seiya Suzuki. RJ Shrek on the mini diamonds. Not numbered, but we do have a Dingleberry that is numbered. That is a pink wave refractor rookie for the Motor City Kitties, going to Alan White. To 200. Nope, 299, excuse me. Dylan Cruz on the Adios for the Nationals. Another one for Alan White. Raniel Rodriguez. Spencer Geesting with the Bee Sting. Brett Bateman. And Jesus Made. Rounding out box number 1. Outstanding. I think box number 1 was pretty damn good. How about y'all? Allow me just to spot a housekeeping here, my friends. Leave up our numbered cards here. And our red rookies. Excuse me. And folks, I strongly believe we have a second autograph out of that first box that's hiding in that pack number 4. But we will see that at the very end. Congratulations on your first Bowman autograph to 150 there, Bubba. That's a nice one, my friend. On-card autograph, too. Box number 2 coming at you in just a moment. I agree, Jonesy. Gotta love some 2025 Bowman Chrome. So in my opinion, folks, this is one of like the big 5 or 6 releases of the year. Typically, you have your Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Bowman Draft. All right, we're all sleeved up there, legends. Let's get into box number 2. Empty box number 2. Here we go. Always, Jonesy, always. You know we love some 206 and Allen Ginter. Any of those old school designs? Yes, please. Thank you, Scott. Good to see you this afternoon, my man. All right, we have an Ezekiel for the Rockies. Always a Partey with Ketel Marte. My PC, some Jazz. Drake Baldwin for the Braves. How about our second autograph? And it goes to the Fightin' Phillies. That is Kyle Dana. The $2.99 Illyrio Therabus on the Schmeckel. First Bowman autograph. Not too shabby there, Kyle. It came to the league. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Tommy White. Pedro Catui. Juan Tomas. Everson Lopez. Kumar Rocker. Nick Kurtz. Rookie for the Athletics. That goes to Mr. Alan White. Roki Sasaki on the red rookie. Nice one. There you go, Trolley Dodgers. That is Mr. Bobby Viles. Walker Jenkins on the meteoric rise for Minnesota. Ronnie Cruz to $3.99 for the Cubbies on a Pulsar refractor, for lack of a better term. Adael Amador on the rookie refractor. Johan de la Cruz. Gabriel Dalvalido. Michael Corre. Kaylon Serrano. Ooh, we have a relic autograph here, folks. Ching Sin Ko for the Trolley Dodgers on the first Bowman to 250. Oh, hell yeah. For the Tampa Bay Rays, going to Mr. Alan White. Carson Williams to 150 on the relic autograph. Beautiful. Adios, Bryce Eldridge. John Gill. Bo Davidson. Roman Anthony for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Chef Vinny. And Nate George for Uncle Moosey's Orioles, but these goes to Mr. Blast Boogie this afternoon. Richard. Allow me just a moment here, folks. We're going to top load that relic autograph right me out. I think that one's going to go in a 180. Yep. Like a glove. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. That's a nice one. We are finishing strong here, folks. Box number 2. Dougie Fresh. I am feeling much better, my friend. Thank you for asking. What's up, Mr. McPheelan? Good to see you, young man. Welcome back, boys. You were just in time. This is box number 2 out of 6. And we have a Cade Horton Heat. Sheng She Sheng. Shout out to Sang Sheng from Mortal Kombat on the red rookie. Hold the Kobe Mayo on the max volume for the Orioles, going to Blast Boogie. Christian Yelich for the Brew Crew. $2.99 on the pink refractor. Carlos LaGrange to $4.99 for the pinstripes, going to Bobby Viles. Franklin Arias. Shout out to one half of the Super Stroopers. We found a 1/1 of this young man for him. Polanco. Santiago Leon. Christopher Acosta. Shotaro Mori. And folks, this kid is supposed to be the next coming of Shohei Ohtani. Shortstop pitcher that can hit home runs. Hang on to this one. That's all I'm saying. Jake Magnum. Magnums, I hope. Trey Turner. Christian Yelich. Shohei Ohtani. Speaking of Ohtani-san, speaking him into existence. Mikey Koba, you have the Marlins. That is correct. Jordan Not So Dirty Sanchez on the mini diamonds. Not numbered. Jose Ramirez on the Adios. Andrew Salas for the Miami Marlins. There you go, Mikey Koba. Congratulations, my man. I feel like we just spoke that one into existence. Andrew Salas, who is supposed to be a stud for the Marlins as well, buddy. That's a nice one. That is one of the chases of 2025 Bowman Chrome, my brother. Yep, that's the guy. You know it. I am stoked we could find that together, my friend. Of course, if you want to pre-grade or grade that one, buddy, you know what to do. Of course, there is never any pressure to do so. Jervin Murillo, Nestor Miranda, DJ Layton, and Caden Powell. Last but not least, somebody bang a trash can. Mr. Todd O'Hara, good afternoon, my brother. Oh, Mr. McThelan, that is extremely kind of you to say. I appreciate that, buddy. The best kid, what's up, buddy? Or the kid Bry, what's up, dude? Alrighty. We have just a spot of housekeeping here, buddies. Yes, it is, Mikey. Beautiful timing. It is an hour earlier than that for me right now. You read my mind. Thank you, Mikey. You know what, buddy? I just have to tell you, Mikey the Mad Hatter, I know that you're a busy fella, but when you are here, it makes me really happy. Because you have been through every step of this venture with me, my friend. We started this thing together when we were streaming for 2 and 3 people. And yesterday, I got to announce that we made a partnership with the biggest podcast in the entire hobby. We have come a seriously long way together, my friend. Thanks for hanging. Love you, my brother. After almost 5 years of doing this, been pretty cool. Alrighty, let me sleeve up that autograph. And folks, we are busting into box number 3. Oh, I bet, Mikey, I bet. You know, there's just some times that I think back to the very beginning, and you told me from the very beginning, you're like, dude, you have something. You can do this full time. And I was like, bro, you silly goose. That's very kind of you to say, but I don't think so. Well, you were right, sir. You were right. You saw even when I did not. Silent one. So yesterday we made a huge announcement, my friend. I don't think that you were here for that. I'm happy to reshare. I do apologize for the redundancy, my friends. But yesterday we made an announcement, folks. There is a podcast out there that's called the Sports Cards Nonsense Podcast. It is the biggest podcast in our entire hobby, by far. It is bigger than every other card podcast combined. Very similar to eBay and all the other card companies. So, we are in partnership with them now. So we are going to have the ability to go live on eBay Live. I will be on the Sports Cards Nonsense podcast at some point. That's right, Mikey. Yes, I did, sir. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, I will be on that podcast. I'm going to get a write-up in Sports Illustrated, I think, at some point. And then the biggest thing is that we're going to have the ability to go live on eBay Live. And we are now part of a network, which is pretty cool. So there's only 3 other content creators under this network, and the other 2 content creators are freaking huge. So I feel very humbled to be part of that small group. So the other 2 people that are signed up under Sports Cards Nonsense is the Clever Cuban and my buddy Gordy Bonkers, also known as Bonkers Cards. So yeah, you'll see a whole lot more content coming, and you'll see a whole lot more exposure. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kind. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Mr. McThelan. All right, we start out little Bobby Witt Jr. Francisco Lindor. He's got the juice. Tatis. Wyatt Langford. Elian De La Cruz. And folks, that is another one of the chases for the Diamondbacks. Holy crapola. Mr. Alan White to $4.99 on the first Bowman. Nicely done there, my buddy. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends. Goodness gracious. Kid needs to go to autograph signing school a little bit, but hey, we'll take it. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Outstanding. And we still have a long way to go. You're right, Mikey. You're right. But I'm going to do my damnedest. Do you know that? It came to the league. Mr. Cam Smith. Charlie Condon. Christian Arguelles. Yairo Padilla. Ramsel Funky Cold Medina. Luis Angel Acuna. Marcelo John Mayer. Some room for squares. Moises Ballesteros for the Cubbies on the red rookie. Nick Kurtz on the meteoric rise. Rookie for the Athletics going to Alan White. Seiya Suzuki to 150 on the Blue Wave refractor color match for the Cubbies, going to Johnny D. Zero Hope for the Trolley Dodgers, going to Bobby Viles. Kenny Felinon, Elorki Rodriguez, Diego Tornes, Elian Pena, Shane Smith, Dalton Rushing, Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets on the red rookie. Going to Chris Krawiec, Mr. CK Cards. Ronnie Cruz on the Shimmer. First Bowman for the Cubbies. Boba Fett to $4.99 for the Blue Jays, going to Solomon Salvador. Sorry about that, Solomon. James Wood on the Adios. Cam Schlittler. Cam Schlittler. From Schlitz Malt Liquor. Kale Fountain. Kale Fontaine. Devin Fitzgerald with the hyphen. And Arjun Nimala. Last but not least, at round number 1 of box number 3. We're moving on. You're right, Mikey. It's true. It's true. I see you, Mr. Koba. Some Schlitz Malt Liquor. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference. All right, folks. How about a little Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals, going to Alan White. Zach Veen and his little socks. Christian Campbell on the red rookie. There you go, Chef Vinny. Hell yeah. That's a beautiful card, and your buddy Mr. Stroop is going to have multiple autographs of this young man. There you go, Chris. Outstanding. Dalton Rushing on the max volume for the Trolley Dodgers. Raniel Rodriguez on the Schmeckel to $4.99 for our St. Lunatics, going to Alan White. Roman Anthony for the Bo Sox, going to Chef Vinny. Moises Marchand. Roleni Strop. Manny Cedeno. Andrew Salas. Hyesung Kim rookie. Junior Caminero. Spencer Schwellenbach. Mike Trout. Jorge Lombard Jr. on the Mini Diamonds refractor. Not numbered. Little Mookie on the Adios. Zach Cole. Johnny Severino. Will Taylor for the Pirates and Luis Pena for Milwaukee. Last but not least. It is good to see you back, Limbs. What's up, buddy? Limbs, it is so good to see you back, my man. Hope you're doing well. All right, Legends, we are down to box number 5. We're skipping box number 4 because it is Tradicion. We're going to rip that one last. Okay? So this is box number 5 of 6. Good luck. Oh, Mr. Peacher, really, I just saw that comment, my man. That is very kind of you to say, you big sweetie. Thank you, David. Empty box, my friends. Y'all are too kind. Pack number 4 to the side. Buena suerte. Oh, that's cool, Hanky. High five, my man. Nice pull. Sleeve that one up, my dude. Protect it. All right, round number 1. Starting off with some Willie Adames. Boba Fett. Trey Sweeney. Cam Smith rookie. Christopher Suero. Beautiful for the Mets, going to Mr. Chris Krawiec. Chris for Chris. Beautiful and appropriate. It came to the league Charlie Condon for the Rockies. There you go, Chris Condor, the captain. And we're not talking about Derek Jeter. Dejean Macaris. Henry Martinez for my Seattle Mariners. Kevin Alvarez. Nieves Aziguirre. That's an apellido. I think so, Frenchie. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Christian Campbell, so nice. Chef Vinny has gotten him twice. Kumar Rocker on the red rookie for the Rangers. There you go, Mr. Alan White. The It Came to the League was not numbered, my friend. No. Mike Trout on the Meteoric Rise. That is numbered. Will Warren for the Pinstripes to $3.99. Going to Mr. Bobby Viles. Hyesung Kim, rookie. Johan de los Santos. Warren Calqueño. Bruce Botticher. And Robert Hipwell. Last but not least for the Gigantes. Round number 1 in the books. As you should, Hanky. There you go, buddy. Nicely done. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Krawiec. Round number 2 of box number 5. And we start out with L.A. De La Cruz. There you go, WKRP, going to Mr. Alan White. Lawrence Butler. Jackson Merrill. Nick Kurtz to 99. There you go, Alan White. You win. Color match. And Richard C., Mr. Blast Boogie, are you here, my friend? Would you just look at it? Color match Kurtz 88 out of 99. The hits just keep coming, my friends. Thank you, Chris. That is a brand new 55-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. And a beautiful, beautiful card. Congratulations there, Alan White. I think that one needs to go right into the pre-grading pile, my friend. Woo! And then, Mr. Blast Boogie, Richard C. How about Nate George? First Bowman autograph, numbered to 150. Connor Griffin for the Pirates on the It Came to the League. Marco Dingus. Jose Anderson. Christopher Suero. So nice, Mr. Krawiec got him twice. Speedy Gonzalez. Yandy Diaz. Mr. Logan Gilbert. I agree, Mr. Kind. Welcome back, Sarge. Good to see you, buddy. All rise, Aaron Judge. Air Jordan. Nieves Azaguirre on the Mini Diamonds Refractor. Cam Smith on the Adios, rookie for Bubba. Funky Cold Raymer Medina. Jacob Christian. Juniker Caceres. Bubba Chandler. Angel Martinez. Ace Mydroth. Augustin Ramirez. Max Muncy for the Athletics on a red rookie. Another one for Mr. Alan White. Nathan Church on the Shimmer. Shohei Ohtani on the Adios. Alessander De La Cruz. El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries, Luke Dickerson, and Noah Schultz for the White Sox. And that finishes off box number 5. We got a little housekeeping here, folks. Nate George for the Orioles. And Nate Flash says, hey, can you go back to the Nate George? Because he's my buddy. I want a screenshot. There you go. I got you covered, brother. Ask and you shall receive. That is 104 out of 150. You're very welcome, Nate. You like that, Bri? I do my best. We are also going to sleeve and top load that hit for Mr. Krawiec. I agree, Chris. It is a beaut. And Mikey the Mad Hatter says if it wasn't... Oh, my man. I cannot repeat that, but that is very, very kind of you to say, my brother. You are hit me in the feels, buddy. That's right. Yep. That's right. You remember, Mikey, when we first started this whole thing, my man. We started with a couple of piles for a couple of people. And then that turned into piles all over the room. Over the course of a year, Mrs. Junkwax would come in and almost have a heart attack because there were so many piles everywhere. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, memories. All right. This is your penultimate. Oh! Check it out, legends. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked to see what's in this box. Empty box there, folks. Hell yeah. Pack number 4 to the side. And folks, that one's going to the side as well. We're going to bust that one last. Oh, I am so ridiculously excited to see what's in that one. You know it, Mr. Kind. You know it, brother. Thank you, the Kid Bri. I agree. Oh, you know it, Johnny D. You know we must. Round number 1 of our penultimate box in this break. The Degrominator. Good to see you, Bryant. Welcome back, brother. A dollop of Dollander. Edgar Cuero. Acuna Matata. Yairo Padilla for the Cardinals. And that goes to Mr. Alan White one more time. Alan, you killed last night's break, my brother, and you're killing this one too. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Eddie, what's up, moderator extraordinaire? it came to the league, Sebastian Walcott for our Texas Rangers. And that would be such a cool subset to collect. I just love these things. And Mikey the Mad Hatter can attest to that because he pulled an Ellie De La Cruz back in 2022 of one of these. And I still remember that to this day. Jacob Christian, Juniker Caceres, Bubba Chandler, Alessandro De La Cruz, Jose Ramirez, Jacob Wilson on that red rookie. There you go. Mr. Alan White again. You got a red rookie that actually has a chance of being Rookie of the Year. That card could be freaking huge. Although I think Kurtz has it locked up. But you just never know. Wilson was in the hunt there for a minute. Uploaded that one up for you, Alan. Congratulations, my friend. Rafael Devers for the Gigantes. Still looking weird in a Giants uniform, in my humble opinion. You know it, Mikey. I remember, my brother. That's right. Mr. Will Warren to $2.99 on the Pink Wave refractor, going to Bobby Viles in the pinstripes. Oh, hell yeah. To 10. Chef Vinny.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
My brother. My fellow restaurant professional. 7th on print to 10. Thank you so much, Solomon. I agree. Estoy acuerdo en español. Would you just look at it? I know, Mikey. I know. Felicidades. Congratulations, Chef Vinny. You win, my man. Oh, you remember that 99.99 numbered or graded to 9 Adley. Of course, Mikey. Dressed to the 9s. Shout out to the Super Stroopers. And Chef Vinny. 7th on print to 10 on that Christian Campbell black refractor. That is sick. So what I would think, Chef Vinny, or Chris Stroop, is if I got this card and this was my PC, I would think rainbow. Because now you have one of the most difficult to find. I always think that way when you find a 1 of 1 also. Because the 1 of 1 is the most difficult to find of any rainbow, right? The number to 1, the number to 5, the number to 10s, those are all really, really tough if you're trying to put a rainbow together. So you got yourself one already, my man. You're on your way. All right, we're finishing strong here, my friends. That's right, Bri. Charlie Condon for the Rockies. Marco Dingus. Jose Anderson. Christopher Suero. And El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries. Last but not least. Thank you so much, Alan White. Smart man. That Jacob Wilson is sick. All right, folks. Last round of box number 6. I agree, Jason Hawkins. You are correct, my man. Thank you, Sarge. Yes, he is, Mr. Kind. Kevin O'Brien. Cannot thank you enough for those beautiful Tiny Dinies, my brother. You know those are my favorite gift of all time. And Legends, we are at 36 Tiny Dinies out of 100 on our goal today. Chef Vinny, you want to pre-grade that? Absolutely my pleasure. I would do the exact same thing, my dude. Got you covered, brother. Thank you, thank you. And I do appreciate your patience on that, Chef Vinny. Pre-grading is 3 to 4 weeks right now, my friend. But I will get that done for you, and I will send you over a professional grading report as soon as I am done. All right, let's do it. Excuse me. Royce Lewis for Minnesota. Manny Machado. Matty Ice. John Burke. Haritzen Castillo for Minnesota on the Schmeckel. That is a pink shimmer. Number to 199 for Minnesota, going to Mr. Alan White. Maxwell Clark for the Motor City Kitties on the Adios. Noah Schultz. Dickerson. Gonzalez. Johan de los Santos. Arosa Reina. My friends, my family, can I get those Arosa Reinas in the chat? Light that chat up like the 4th of July with those emotes. Please and thank you. You see, Kikuchi. It is not hashtag JWAD yet, my dear friends. Thank you so much, Mikey Koba. Thank you, JunkWaxBot. Beautiful. Hi, Song Kim on the red rookie. Not too shabby, Bobby Viles. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We have a legend in the house. The Moose is loose. Good afternoon, Uncle Moosey. Thank you so much to the captain. Hey, love you so much, Mikey. Have a wonderful afternoon, and please give my regards to the Euligans, and especially the wifey. Love you, brother. We will see you again soon. Thank you for hanging this afternoon, buddy. I told you how special that is to me. Mr. Charlie Condon's so nice, we have seen him a lot of times. Juniker Caceres. And that is 19 out of 99. Cam Smith for the Astros. Kendry Martinez. Good afternoon, Uncle Moosey. Great to see you back, my brother. So, folks, Mikey, the Mad Hatter, we have you. We have Uncle Moosey. We have Uncle Smitty. We got the trifecta. The originals. Great to have you this afternoon, my homies. Love you all so damn much. Kevin Alvarez. 319 says, hey, bro, you make ripping so entertaining. Keep it up. Why, thank you, my good man. I appreciate you saying that, brother. And you know what? Welcome to the family. Can't follow everybody, but I got you. Welcome, my man. Nieves Azaguirre. RJ Shrek. Mr. Henderson. Sung She Sheng. Alcantara. Jacob Wilson Rookie. Wilfrey De La Cruz. Bats in the Wilfrey. And that is a mini diamonds first Bowman. JJ Weatherholt, your chase for our St. Lunatics. Jordan Not So Dirty Sanchez. George Lombard. Wilfrey De La Cruz. And Funky Cold Raymer Medina. Finishing that one off for you. That's right, Chris Condor. Excellent. All right, let me have just a spot of housekeeping here, folks. We have one last box, and it is that box number 4. That's right, Rig. Appreciate that, brother. Fellow Mariners fan. Nice to have you, buddy. So, Legends, if you are new here this afternoon, I know we do have some new people in the house. If it is your very first time tuning in to these luscious locks, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. And that is exactly how we want it. So if you are new here, my dear friends, feel free to smack that follow button if you have not already. And you can also feel free to come join us on all 5 simultaneous platforms that we are live on right this second. So we are live on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam damly is over here on Twitch. So if you want to make the switch, my friends, come on over, baby. We would love to have you. You know it, Fredgie. 319 says, got anything for a little rip for me today? My man, I appreciate you asking. Unfortunately, my brother, we are closed for now, but we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, right there, you can go check out that shop. And if you want to pull something down, we will be back here in about 4 hours. So I appreciate that so much, my good man. We will be back here for an outstanding, wonderful Wednesday evening. And I'm telling you, folks, I think it's going to be a doozy. We do have another box break, 6 boxes, half case of 2025 Bowman Chrome that will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you might want to set yourself an alarm. Be up there at junkwaxvintage.com at 7 p.m. exactly. You will get the team that you want. But if you snooze, you might lose. I appreciate that so much, 319. Thank you for bearing with me on that one, my guy. Sincerely, thank you. But like I said, my brother, we are closed for family rips right now because after this break, I'm going to have to shove off and get some stuff done before my tonight's show. But if anybody is okay with ripping tonight, then you can buy anything you want from the shop, as long as we have that agreement that we're not going to rip it until this evening. Alrighty, my dear friends,
One down, one to go.
This is our last box. Good luck. User 573, what's up, man? Hello. Mr. Stroop says, hey, Dalen, do you suggest I pre-grade that Willie Mays to 10 yesterday? Yes, absolutely. You betcha. If that card comes back a 10, I believe that is going to be very, very valuable, my friend. There's a lot of Willie Mays collectors out there. Good question. Empty box. Pack number 4, Ectomy. No Cal throwbacks yet, user 573. All right, let's go. Yeah, it was 2024 Panini Prism, and it was numbered to 10. Gold parallel of Willie Mays. It is glorious. Mr. Costa, what's up, dude? Good to see you back. All right, we start with a stud, Mr. Mason Wynn for our St. Lunatics. That's right, Chef Vinny. Thank you. Cheers. Excuse me. Mason Wynn. Julio Rodriguez, my PC. Hey, we will see you tonight, Cobb. If you got to go, brother, I totally understand. Love you, buddy. Frenchie, we do ship international, my friend. Absolutely. However, our international shipping is just a little bit different. So if you let me get through this stack real quick, I'm happy to explain it to you, my good man. Corey D, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good to see you again, Corey. Zach Wheeler. Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Trolley Dodgers. Henry Baez for the San Diego Padres. Going to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Felicidades, Ryan. On-card first Bowman for San Diego. Jesus Made. The little Jesus made on the It Came to the League. Beautiful. I appreciate that, Frenchie. Thank you, big man. Funky Cold Ramsel Medina. Kenny Felanon. Elorki Rodriguez. Diego Tornes. Walker Buehler. Will Warren. On a red rookie for the Pinstripes going to Bobby Viles. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies on the meteoric rise. Ellie De La Cruz, Peanut Butter, and Jealous, Mr. Alan White. Numbered to 499 there for you, my brother. Outstanding. Sick. What a break for Alan White. Warel Solano to 499 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Also going to Mr. Alan White. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. Also going to Mr. Alan White. Elian Pena. Cam Schlittler. Halle Fontaine. Devin Fitzgerald. Corbin Burnson. Cal Tucker. Salvi. Bryce Happa. Warel Solano, so nice you got him twice. You're on the way to the rainbow there, Mr. Alan White. There you go, buddy. You got 2 numbered parallels of that dude. Almost in the same pack. Gotta love it. Gunnar Henderson on the Adios. There you go, Bri. There you go. Arjun Nimala. JJ Weatherholt. Heinz Brito. And Harold Rivas. Last but not least. Excellent. All right, last round here, folks. Mr. Josh Fish has a question. He says, Dalen, when you go to eBay Live, will it be like Whatnot? That you were only on that platform at that time? That is correct. Yes, Josh Fish. Yep. Exactly like that. And actually, if I may, eBay is much more strict when it comes to mentioning other platforms. I can't even say the word. Literally. I can't say the word of any other platform while I'm live on eBay because I could get kicked off of eBay. They're extremely strict about it. Excuse me. All right, we have Manny Machado, Matty Ice, Jake Magnum on the red rookie for Alan White's Tampa Bay Rays. Carson Williams, back-to-back Alan White. Noah Schultz for L. Brandon Franz, also known as El Johnny Utah. That is numbered to 125 on the Aqua refractor. Jack Caglione for the Royals. Andrew Salas, Zach Cole, Johnny Severino, Will Taylor, back-to-back Pirates. John Burke for the White Sox. Dylan Dingler. Will Warren, so nice we have seen him a lot. That's right, Macho Daddy Savage. CJ Abrams. Kevin Alvarez, I'm sure we'll find a little workaround. On the Midi Diamonds. Marcelo John Mayer. Rookie for the Bo Sox. Luis Pena. Charlie Condon. Christian Arguelles. And Yairo Padilla. Last but not least for the St. Lunatics. Yep. You know, I get it. They don't want people trying to promote other platforms while on their platform. Kind of how business works. But I just have to be very careful. So actually, one of the things that we talked about is inevitably, we are going to get people that come over to eBay and they're going to say, hey, Dalen, or hey, Junk Wax, are you the same Junk Wax that's over there on Whatnot? I can say this. That's what I can say. If that makes sense. So I can confirm, I just cannot elaborate, if that makes sense. All right, my friends, give me just a moment here for a spot of housekeeping. Got to sleeve up a whole bunch of numbered cards real quick, and then you're getting into those Fabled Pack number 4s and the SP Pack. Dylan says, what's the plan if you get banned on TikTok? Hey, what? Why would I get banned on TikTok, my friend? That's an interesting question, but I appreciate it. Rig, yes, we do ship international. Yes. So, to answer that question, Frenchie, real quick, my friend, while I'm sleeving up some cards here, buddy. If you go to junkwaxvintage.com, you will see that we do ship free for inside the United States. Okay, it's all free shipping, and we ship once a week. So we do not ship after every single break. We do not ship after every single personal rip. We allow you to stack those items throughout an entire week, and then we ship them all out to you together. International shipping is similar, but different. So, for international, we do not ship every week. We ship every 3 to 4 weeks. So we allow you to stack all your purchases over 3 to 4 weeks. The way that works is Mrs. Junk Wax, my much better half, will reach out to you via email, whatever email that you use up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So reach out to you via email and basically give you a ledger that says, hey, your box, hypothetically speaking, was $40 to ship. We're going to pay $20 of your international shipping for you. So we cannot afford to do totally free international shipping, but just to take the edge off a little bit, we do pay up to $20 of your international shipping. And then there's a link in that email. So if you click that link, you pay the leftover amount that you're responsible for. It's typically like $20, $30 at the most, even with big packages. As soon as you pay that, we get a receipt of that and we ship out your box. That's how it works. So I always wish to be as transparent as humanly possible. I never want anybody to not understand that they're not going to get their package after a week. You know what I mean? Especially international folks. So you're going to be waiting 3 to 4 to 5 weeks to get your package. But you will get everything in one shot, and you can ask anybody that's been here in this family internationally. You will always get your cards. Always, always. So thank you for asking there, Frenchie. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. I would be excited to see you up there in the shop, my friend. And remember, you can find everything at junkwaxvintage.com. There is break spots up there. There's merchandise up there. There's some sealed wax up there. And folks, I'll share with you, I do not toot my horn on many things. I will toot my horn about our selection. We have one of the biggest selections that you're going to find pretty much anywhere. So there is every sport. There is every non-sport. Feel free to go check out that website, even if you don't plan on buying anything at this time, because you can actually create yourself your own personal account up there for free. And my friends, I will share with you, there's a lot of people that have ended up sending me messages behind the scenes, and they all go something similar like this. Hey, Dalen, I was at Junk Wax Vintage. I didn't get there till like 7:04 p.m. I was a little bit late. I tried to get my team. I saw that they were not taken. I put them in my cart, but then I had to enter all my address information and my credit card information. And after I got done doing that, I couldn't buy my team anymore. What happened? That means somebody bought them out from underneath you. That means somebody did not have to enter their information. That means somebody got you. So the reason I tell you folks is to head on over there, create yourself an account, write me out. So that way, if you do want to get into the break tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, like I've said, folks, it gets a little hot and heavy in that first minute. There's a lot of people trying to get in there and get their teams. So if you have to enter your address information and credit card information, that's going to put you that much more behind, because there's a lot of people that have already created their own account up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So they're going to be able to beat you. Know what I mean? So, word to the wise, my dear friends. Pro tip. Create yourself your own personal account at junkwaxvintage.com. Yes, we do, Brian. Oh, yeah. We open a lot of hockey here, good buddy. Yeah, Frenchie. Exactly. And that's the way we found to get around that, my friend. Yep. Absolutely. All right, folks. We are going to rip the SP pack last. But these are all the pack number 4s here, folks. Good luck. I strongly believe we're looking at least one autograph in here. Welcome back, Holden Guthrie. Holden, I ripped your stuff at the beginning of the show today, my man, and you got yourself a banger. You might want to go back and watch that replay, Holden. You got a couple of them, actually, my man. Did very, very well. Yes, I am, Mikey Koba. You silly goose. Yeah, Holden. Yeah, brother. You lucky, lucky ducky. Happens to be my PC as well. Edgar Cuero. Acuna Matata. Mr. Chappell. Everything is going great, my man. We had a rough morning this morning, so I had to cancel my morning show, which absolutely breaks my heart, but we're back here this afternoon for that very reason. Jose Ramirez. Royce Lewis. Haritzan Castillo. With a decent autograph from the Minnesota Twins going to Mr. Alan White. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. It came to the League El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diego. The Kid Bry. Do you know the prices on the teams yet? Which break you talking about, Bry? Are you talking about the 6 hobby box Bowman Chrome that we're ripping right now? Because if that's the break you're talking about, my friend, we're going to have the same exact prices as round number 1. We did not change the pricing at all. We're just running it back the same exact break. Schmo, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. Good to see you again. Kevin Dufranc. Moises Marchand. Roleni Stroop. Not Stroop, but Strop. Manny Cedeno. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Sandy Alcantara. Cody Bailey. Jackson Holiday. Balake Walters. And that is another one for Mr. Alan White. My brother. You are absolutely murdering this break, Alan White. Congratulations, my friend. Damn. Nick Kurtz. Another one for Alan White on the It Came to the League. Congratulations, my brother. Hell yeah. You've gotten a lot of Kurtz today. JJ Weatherholt, your chase for the Cardinals. Heinz Brito. Thank you, Cookie. That's right, Schmo. I appreciate you, my man. Good to see you again. Harold Rivas. Eugene Marcaris. Chandler Simpson. Noah Cameron. Nick Kurtz on the red rookie. Oh, there you go, Alan White. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro, you might have just got the one there, my friend. Because Nick Kurtz, I think, has Rookie of the Year on lock. So I think that's going to be worth $100 fan cash there, my friend. Eventually. Congratulations, Alan White. Damn. The Garage Goose, welcome back, my Canadian cousin. Scott, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate you, buddy. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. Goodness gracious, my brother. The hits just keep coming. Excuse me. All right, back to it, my friends. We're finishing strong. We have your first draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazana. Haritzan Castillo on the Schmeckel for Minnesota. Sammy Basayo, who is your chase for the Orioles. RJ Schreck. Jordan Not So Dirty Sanchez. Jorge Lombard Jr. And Wilfrey De La Cruz. Last but not least. All right, legends, this is our final pack number 4 round. What's up, Garage Goose? Excellent to see you as always, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Kinger, long time no see you, legend. How you doing, big man? Oh, I'm so sorry, Ryan. I'm so sorry, buddy. I know it. But don't you worry, my man. Like I said, you have another opportunity in about 3 hours because we're running this one back. All right, we have a little Alex Bregman, Tariq Screwball, Max Muncy, Shota of the Imanaga to the Cubbies going to Johnny D on the Aqua Ray Wave, 199. Congratulations, Johnny. Juan Cabada for the Cubbies. That is back-to-back Johnny D. Congratulations, Johnny D. Another OG of the family. Beautiful. I agree, Kinger. Yes, they are, my good man. Jack Caglione on the It Came to the League. Another one for Alan White. Block Teamies. Welcome back, my man. I love you right back. I appreciate that, my good man. Good to see you again, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Block. Ethan Salas. David Sandlin. Steven Martinez. Or Marinez. Kevin DeFrank. Zach Nito. Balake. Aiden Birdsong. Roki Sasaki rookie. Robert Hipwell for the Gigantes going to Valerie. Valerie! Valerie! There you go, my friend. Robert Hipwell on a first Bowman on-card autograph. It Came to the League. Christian Moore for the Angels going to Rob Richardson. Sabiel Delzine. Elian De La Cruz. Brian Cortesia. Yorger Bautista for our Seattle Mariners. Moises Ballesteros. Corey Seager. Matty Chapman. Juan Soto. Jacob Wright for the Trolley Dodgers. And that is a beautiful autograph. I'll take it. You know, that's a cool card. Congratulations to Mr. Bobby Viles. It Came to the League. Roki Sasaki for the Trolley Dodgers. Another one. That is back-to-back Bobby Viles. Congratulations, my brother. Outstanding. Henry Torres, Harrison Castillo, Warrell Solano, and Aiden Johnson. Last but not least for Alan White's Athletics. There you go, my friends.
One down, one to go.
Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping here, folks. We're going to sleeve up some autographs, and then we're going to get into that SP pack. Oh, yes, they are, Ryan Fanger. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? And we pulled some bangers out of those pack number 4s in last night's break also. Whew. What a break, my dear friends. The hits just keep coming. I am ridiculously excited to see what we get out of round number 2. And of course, my friends, if by some act of the universe we fill that round number 2 tonight, we will bust that round number 2 tonight. As long as we fill it at a decent time, of course. If we fill it at midnight, we can't do that. Because your boy's got to get up early in the morning. Solomon. So the reason we pull those pack number 4s to the side, my friend, it is a little bit of a story. So when I started this show 4.5 years ago, I actually had a full-time job. So I did not start at 9:30 in the morning. I started at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I went live from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every single morning. I did not take Mondays off. I did it every single morning for probably about the first year and a half of my channel. Well, there was a 12-year-old young man named Brooks that would religiously come into my shows. And Brooks would always ask politely if we would rip the pack number 4s last. And that was because he PC'd Yadier Molina, who wears the number 4. So we started doing that for that young man, and we have pulled some absolutely amazing cards out of those pack number 4s. That system has been very, very good to us. So we expanded that system into cases and hobby boxes also. So now whenever we rip a case, I always pull those box number 4s out. Whenever we rip a hobby box, I always pull those pack number 4s out because it is a family tradition, my friend. And there's a lot of people here in this community that have adopted that tradition as well, and they have found some bangers in those pack number 4s. So there you go. That is why we do that, my man. All right, legends. This is our last pack out of these 6 boxes. Good luck to each and every one of you. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Devin Fitzgerald for the Texas Rangers. Pearl. Gosh, those are beautiful. They're not numbered, but they are very neat. Arjun Namala for the Blue Jays, going to Solomon Salvador. Solomon. J.J. Weatherholt for your Cardinals. There you go, Mr. Alan White. Outstanding. And Heinz Brito for the Clevelanders. Finishing that one off for you, my dear friends. There you go, folks. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage family break in the books. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for, number one, bearing with me this morning. I felt even worse that I had to cancel the show because I knew we had a full break, and I know you guys are chomping at the bit to bust into it, as am I. But my head was in a vice this morning, my dear friends, so I appreciate you bearing with me so damn much. We knocked her out this afternoon, and I think everything happens for a reason, because we found some absolutely amazing cards today, my friends. So, give me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping here, and we are going to do a quick recap of everything that we just found. Alrighty. Of course, there's a whole bunch of numbered cards that I have not sleeved up yet, but these are like the bigger ones. Jordan Sanchez for the Orioles. Ching Sin Ko to 250 for the Dodgers. Yelich to 299. LaGrange to 499. Jota to 199. Ellie De La Cruz to 499. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Warel Solano to 499. Solano so nice, you got him twice. Alan White to 199. Noah Schultz for the White Sox to 125. Kevin Alvarez, not numbered on the mini diamonds. And then we went through our pearls. Carson Williams for the Rays to 150 on the Relic Auto. Christian Campbell, black refractor rookie, numbered to 10. 7th on print to 10. Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations again, Chef Vinny. Andrew Salas for the Marlins, going to Mr. Koba. I'm not seeing anything, my man. It looks just a scotch off center. Looks just slightly left heavy. Just slightly. But if that was mine, I would still probably do a pre-grade on that one, my man, because if everything else is perfect, you just never know. Bryce Botticher to 150 on the Reptilian. First Bowman Auto for Bubba and the Astros. Elian De La Cruz to 499. That is your chase for the Diamondbacks in this set. Nicely done, Alan White. Juan Cabrera for the Cubbies, going to Johnny D. Harrison Castillo for Minnesota, going to Mr. Alan White. First Bowman Auto. Jacob Wright for the Trolley Dodgers, going to Mr. Bobby Viles. Robert Hipwell for Valerie. Balake Walters for Mr. Alan White and his Royals. Nick Kurtz on the Red Rookie. Folks, we might actually have a red rookie that gets Rookie of the Year. There you go, my man. That is sick. Henry Baez for the San Diegans. Juniker Caceres, 19 out of 99 for the Clevelanders, going to Jesse Hockey. Yairo Padilla for the St. Lunatics. Jacob Wilson on the Red Rookie. So, Alan, you have got the Rookie of the Year for the Athletics nailed down, my man, because it's either going to be Jacob Wilson or Nick Kurtz, in my humble opinion, and you're covered both ways. Christopher Suero for Mr. Chris Krawiak. Shout out to CK Cards, my OG brother. Nate George for the Orioles, going to Richard C., also known as Blast Boogie. Nick Kurtz to 99 for the Athletics. Another one for Mr. Alan White. And Alirio Farabas on the Schmeckel to 299 for the Fightin' Phillies. There you go, my friends. Hey, thank you so much, Josh Fish. We will be back here at 8 p.m. tonight, Central Standard Time, my dear friends. Same junk time, same junk channel. As always, we have a little outro jingle for you today, my dear friends. It has been 2 hours and 10 minutes of quality family time, folks. Again, thank you so much for bearing with me this morning. If you can't tell, I feel absolutely horrible about having to cancel my show. It seriously messes with my brain. So, thank you all for being really cool about that. A lot of you know that does not happen very often. Like I said, folks, I can't even remember the last time that I had to cancel a show. There's been a couple of times where I've had to move it by 10 to 30 minutes, but I've never actually had to cancel it. So that was like twisting the knife on me this morning, gosh dang it, especially when we have a full break. That was rough. But thank Mrs. Junkwax for putting the hammer down, because I was going to try to do it. And it probably would have been a shit show, if you know what I mean. So, Mr. Alan White, I will absolutely do so as we go through this break, my friend. Thank you for putting in those 3 pre-grades. Until I see you again, my dear friends, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you and do your absolute damnedest to practice that attitude of gratitude. And keep in mind, folks, I am going to go ahead and open up the shop because anything that is purchased between now and then will be ripped tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time when we start again. Okay? So you're more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. There will be some brand new stuff up there in the next couple hours. I implore you to keep your eyes peeled. Mr. Kind, I'll show you what was in those packs, my dude. We had the Devin Fitzgerald. We had the Arjun Nimala, cricket star turned baseballer. J.J. Weatherholt, your chase for the St. Lunatics. And Heinz Brito for Jesse Hockey and the Guardians. There you go, my man. So, remember, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friends, we're running this break back. 6 hobby boxes. It is the second and last half of our first case of 2025 Bowman Chrome. So just a heads up, I do plan after we finish that second break, I'm going to run back up to the card shop. I'm going to grab another case. And what my plan is here, folks, I will always be transparent with you. We're going to do 2 cases of regular hobby. And then after the 2 cases of regular hobby, my plan, my goal is to do 2 more cases, 1 hobby and 1 Breaker's Delight. And then I want to mix those together and do like a half case break of each. So we would do 6 boxes of Bowman Chrome with 4 boxes of Breaker's Delight. And then we would do another half case break again. We would run that back again. So that is my goal, my friends, but we do need to move through 2 cases of 2025 Bowman Chrome to make that happen. So I hope you're in here for the long haul, my dear friends. I hope you're around to see that. I hope we're able to do that. That would be magnificent. And big hugs, firm handshakes, my dear friends. Thank you again for another absolutely wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Enjoy your outro jingle. And we'll see you at 7 o'clock over there on the website. And then we'll see you back here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for an absolutely wonderful Wednesday night. Thank you again, my dear friends. Smoochies. I'm such a dork. Bye. Let's bring it back down, shall we? We'll see you later, Mr. Kind, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Thank you, Garage Goose. Thank you, Corey.
Wrapped up the morning.
Kinda.
The legends came through.
Yes, you did.
Rip those breaks and family rips too.
That's right.
Dalen held it steady
Yes, I did.
and true. And the JWV family shared the view. Mrs. Junkwax sealed the deal, kept it all in line.
Yes, she did.
Packing, shipping, running smooth every time. Sawyer's here in Austin, working side by side.
Indeed.
With the crew behind the scenes, bringing hobby pride. Mikey One's been working.
That's right.
Innovation all day. A surprise is coming soon. Just a few weeks away. The morning was electric. The laughs ran deep.
That's right.
And those memories we made are ours to keep. But don't you worry, we ain't gone for long.
Especially this afternoon.
We'll be back tonight at 8 with more breaks and song. Juicy rips, press packs, the laughter won't stop. JWV's rolling, climbing right to the top. So thanks to the legends for making it right. This wonderful Wednesday carried us right. From Dalen and the whole JWV crew, we'll see you tonight, bringing fire back to you.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Mr. Kind. Thank you, Garage Goose.
Yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Thank you, Casey Rossiter. It is wonderful to see you back, my big man.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all. And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob. Oh, wow. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Mr. Amerman, what's up, TJ? Good to see you, boys. Hope you have had an absolutely wonderful afternoon. So, if you're just rolling up in here, my friends, I was a little under the weather this morning. Unfortunately, we had to cancel the show, but we came back with a vengeance this afternoon. We have been here for 2 hours and 17 minutes of quality family time. We busted through a whole grip of family rips. We got through a 6 hobby box 2025 Topps Chrome break, my dear friends. So if you missed the show, feel free to go back and watch that replay, and we will be back in just a short 3.5 hours or so. So we will be back here, same junk time, same junk channel tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will have a big boy, the other half of that 2025 Bowman case that will go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, my friends, about 2.5 hours from right now. So if you want to set yourself an alarm, that would be a very, very good idea if you want to get into that break. And I'm very, very excited to see all of you back here in just a little bit. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. Have a wonderful remainder of your afternoon, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Thank you again. Bye-bye.